Hi and welcome back to Warframe. So today we're going to take a look at the new primary for Red Veil. It is the Rakta Cernos. Actually looks like a pretty cool weapon. To get this you have to be max rank within Red Veil. You need 125 available reputation and be mastery rank 12 or above. It does look like it comes with some decent damage. We'll compare them in a second. Now once you fill up the little Red Veil wing that will appear in the bottom right as you're actually using this, it will deal 1,000 viral damage within a radius. It will restore 25% of the player's base energy and provide a movement boost of 10% for 30 seconds. Does make it really useful because that the area of effect thing is what makes these weapons really useful, but the skin on this looks really nice. The red goes really well on this weapon. I mean, just look at it, it's really nice. Comparing the two, the Rakta's on the left, the normal one's on the right, and it has 2.5 extra damage on both slash and puncture. Wow, 45 more impact. It has more status. It seems to charge quicker as well. It is definitely a better weapon. Not only that, but it comes with 3 really useful polarities, 2 V's and a dash. No D on this one. Wow, I mean, 2 V's. Yeah, I liked the original Cernos, but this thing has a lot of potential. Oh, it even has 35% crit. Does the normal one actually have that? Where are you? The normal one has that as well. Weird. A lot of people complain I don't put the build in. That's because I don't need to. With this one I have, simply because obviously we have the crit damage mods on the side here. Both of them, Hammer Shot and Viral Sense, Hammer Shot being a Nightmare Mode mod. Critical Delays a Vault mod. It adds 48% crit chance, but it takes away 36% fire rate. Double that for bows. So I've dumped Speed Trigger in, which is not needed at all on this weapon because its base is a 0.3 charge rate. So putting this in has actually lowered that to 0.2. It's not needed. To counter that, a 30% one will do. 60% really not needed. And then obviously Point Strike to add another 150, which has gotten me 104.3% crit chance, a 5.6 crit multiplier, obviously over 1,000 on impact because I have Serration and Split Chamber in here. No heavy caliber. Heavy caliber messes up sniper rifles and bows, and I just downright refuse to put them on them because what is the point in having a long range weapon that misses its target every time you fire the damn thing? And people will complain, but arrow mutators on here because I don't have any other weapon equipped. Hands down, this is my favourite bow, and I don't want to call it just yet because I'm still playing with the Syndicate weapons, but it is one of the better Syndicate weapons that have come so far. It comes with the 2 V's, which is really handy. The charge rate on this thing is practically instant. The reload is also almost instant. And it makes no difference if you miss, because that happens and did absolutely nothing because that guy was still standing there. And Rhino had to kill the guy behind us. What happened? The Syndicate effect went off but didn't kill anything. Bloop. Now, when it comes to damage numbers this thing actually gets, I have seen 15, 20,000 a couple times. It just depends on where you actually hit the enemy. If you can hit an enemy, because I have had to throw this into public because there was no high level games on the go. There's 14,000 right there. There's 15,000. And it does them fairly consecutively if you can land the shot. Because obviously with bow weapons, landing that shot is kind of important, and I do want to do this before you actually get to me. Because that way it's lower down to the floor. And it is going to provide people cover while you try and get somewhere where you can actually hit things. Or you can always just stand kind of just in front of it here, but anyway. Come on. Oh, I missed. The reason I haven't put Thunderbolt in this is simply because, as you can see, I've still got 70 rounds. Now I've got 72. I run round with bows pretty much constantly full on ammo because I just put the normal unmodded arrow mutator in there, and oh damn, most of the time it keeps up well enough that you don't really, what the hell, that was weird, you don't really need anything else. And Thunderbolt makes it a non-stealth weapon because when it goes off it warns everybody that you're actually there, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a silent weapon. Oh, I've had the trigger held in since damn it. But yeah, this thing is a completely lovely weapon. I am loving it to absolute bits. It is definitely one of the better bows now. The normal one isn't. Its biggest downside is the fact that it's impact based, so it's useless against anything that has any kind of armor to it, which is a huge downside when you actually start using this against Grenier or Corvus on higher level missions, because it won't kill anything. It can be a huge pain in the butt. I can't believe I finally got a raid crit to actually come off, and it was such a low number. Ooh, cough that up again. So this thing is pretty useless on the higher missions simply because it's impact based, which is shields, not armor. If you have a bunch of people who are all running, because I forgot the name of it, CP, corrosive projection, which I tend to run constantly now for some reason, and I don't know why, it can actually be really good because that will take the armor off most people, which leaves this weapon to do what it does best, which is kill everything. Without it, no, either of the other bows, the Paris or the Dread, will outdo this thing every day, all day. This is just, it's a fun weapon. The original one, I love that thing to bits as well, because it was just, nobody ever used it because it's impact based. And when I leveled it up, I've just shot a dead guy. I actually had a lot of fun leveling the original one up, and I'm actually having a lot of fun leveling this one up, even though it doesn't really need a former. I have the crit maxed, I have all the mods in there I'm going to put in. If I do decide to run a Thunderbolt build on this, I will obviously have to former it at least once, but most builds will fit perfectly onto this as it sits, so it's good to go from purchase. Once you've leveled it up, drop the catalyst in it, that is. It doesn't really require a former, and it doesn't require being fully charged either if you stay there. Nope. Yeah, no, Sentinel killed it. It'll do. Did require 2 rounds though. Of course, I had to get a big guy, didn't I? That'd be yeah. Typical. I'll try and show off a little and it backfires really badly. Of course, it wouldn't be Warframe unless it completely tried to screw us over in one way or another. I've had so many games glitch on us recently with the controller. It's been just unusable with the controller recently. But nobody cares because who uses the controller anyway? I just use it when I get lazy. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Why do I keep missing you? Jeez.